It's Rebels vs. Bloodthirsty Aliens in the Screaming Citadel issue 4 out of 5, so let's just jump right in. So as the comic opens up, we are taken right into the heat of a battle, where we see the friendly familiar Wookiee, and by friendly I mean not at all, and by Wookiee I mean crazy Wookiee, just ravaging through the Queen's forces, throwing one of them off the cliff. And then we see that this ragtag group of unlikely allies has to come up with some sort of plan all on their own. Unfortunately, as Sana is quick to point out that they're not necessarily facing the Empire here. The Queen doesn't abide by the same rules, and she will use dirty tactics to be able to kill them, so they have to think out of the box. Elsewhere, we catch up with Aphra and the Queen, and we see that the deal has more or less went according to plan, but now it's time for Aphra to get the hell out of here. But not before she questions what will become of Luke Skywalker, as she did double cross him to be able to get her own way. And the Queen is quick to reveal that they have a particular plan for him. They are going to use these nanite/symbiote things and put them inside of him. And Aphra is quick to find her way out. Unfortunately, then we transition over to Captain Solo, who is finding himself in a terrible position. He gets bitten by one of the bugs and gets the liquid poured down his throat, and now he has become a servant of the Queen. Back over with our rebels, they are quite happy to be able to see that Han has found them. Unfortunately, he is leading an entire army and is about to strike them down. And he brings a peace offering. And by peace offering, I mean he brings the bug that is intended to infect them all. And as the rebels find themselves in the fight for their life trying to avoid Han from infecting all of them, we see that Luke is able to break free and go for his lightsaber. Unfortunately, this isn't going to do much, as he is infected by the Queen. It is at this time that we see that Aphra has taken a good turn. She is here to rescue Luke Skywalker. Unfortunately, she arrives a little bit too late, considering he is now a servant of the Queen. But not just that, he is also the king, as the comic comes to an end. Star Wars 32 Screaming Citadel Part 4 is not a bad comic. It just so happens to be one of these comics that's kind of just doing what it's doing, and it doesn't seem like there's going to be any impact on the overall giant story that inevitably leads us into the conclusion of this series, which will end probably right before The Empire Strikes Back continues. The characterization is all good and all that, but unfortunately it just doesn't do much and is just kind of doing what needs to be done, telling us another story that doesn't seem to have an overall impact on everything going on. It's enjoyable, but it's not a must read. 6.5 out of 10.